so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The following broadcast is an official production of the Faulkner Sports Network.
He's calling out the tank is super extended, and actually it works because their tank just died. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness. Hey, and another one. Ian going nuts.
And it looks like he's expecting us to go from the other side because Matra has come in and just kind of torn through. Chiaki gets. Oh my gosh! This wow! Rolling. That's right. Yeah, die. Here it is.
Yep.
Oh, he's able to get 2 kills. Nice. He's able to still survive because of his healing factor. Oh, and another ult is popped. And
Oh, he gets there.
a successful defense from Faulkner right here.
Gonna jump off the edge. He's just trying to get back to his team. Oh my
Nice.
gosh. Look at Ian. He was okay. I'm not even lying to you. He couldn't even see his target. No, he was just firing into the distance, baby. He shoots by faith, not by sight. Oh my
Holy
god!
crap.
Nice. There's Harlow down. There's 2 and a down. Good gracious, Tom. Go punch him, buddy. Punch him.
Get him. Smack him.
And Mercy's down. Mercy's dead. Signal's back down. Soldier's back. She can't slide. Ah!
Oh, okay, we're on. Sorry, monitor's not working. So, thank you so much for being with us here for our production of Faulkner versus Texas at Arlington. So, we're going to be bringing you all of the Overwatch 2 action in just a moment. I'm head coach Caleb Colquitt.
And I'm Ethan Dixon.
And we're going to be getting into the coverage here in just a moment. And it looks like they've already invited them to a lobby, so we should be getting to action pretty quickly. So, let's go ahead and just meet our team.
Playing tank, the captain, IND, Ian McFarland. Playing support, the lieutenant, Shadow 4, Jesse Clark. Playing support, Chiaki, Payton, Provo. Playing damage, Potato Dawg, Eckenrod. Playing DPS, Kaizen, Chalchi.
All right, and we're back, and you can see right there inside Registrar USA High-Res Arena, the guys are in a good mood and getting ready to get underway here in just a moment. You can see there Josh on the end waving at the camera. And then, of course, we've got, it looks like we got Zane, so Spong in the middle, and then Chiaki, Payton, Provo on the other side. And then on the other side of the arena, opposite them, you got at the first computer, Brock Eckenrod, Potato Dawg, and then Jesse Clark and Ian McFarland, the captain over there. So the captain and the lieutenant sitting together there. They will be executing this game in just a moment against the Texas Arlington Mavericks. So that should be a fun matchup for us. We're looking forward to seeing how they do there tonight. So it looks like they've already queued everything up and should be getting into action fairly quickly. So we have a short pregame show for you this time. But that's fine. We're good with it. Get right into the action. Fine by me. It looks like we're going to be running a very divey comp, which is kind of the MO recently for the Faulkner team. We see Ian playing a Doomfist tank. And they're going to be on the offense, I believe, this time.
Round one. Capture the objective.
And here we go.
It's a control point game, so everybody's on.
So everyone's on offense this time.
Exactly. Interesting that we seem to be, running a diving comp, but nobody's really diving yet.
Yeah, that's true. It's they're kind of waiting to see what the other team does. This is one in particular. They're using Ham, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, you don't.
Ham's not big in the meta right now.
No, you don't see him very often, at least from what I can tell recently.
Yeah, and it looks like I can't tell. Is this Chiaki?
Looks like. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's Jackie. Looks like she's playing, the new character Juno. It looks really interesting. I haven't really gotten a chance to play her, but she has a lot of familiar mechanics from other games that make her look like she'd be a lot of fun. Oh, there we go. There. Oh no. Ian falls down the well.
Yeah, not good. Looks like they're going to kind of step back here and try to regroup. Briggs' shield goes down. Was just barely holding it together, and now they've pushed them a lot closer into spawn. They've already got 51% of this control point here.
Yeah, time is running quickly for them. Ian swaps to Diva now.
Yep.
Jackie's got her ult up. The Hammond ult seems to really...
Yeah, that fair is becoming a real pain in our behind too.
Oh yeah, the double ult from the fair and the Hammond.
Yeah, that's going to be a team wipe, but it looks like they're going to have enough time to at least attempt to get on point here. Already at 80%.
Yeah, looks like they got time for
one more.
One good push.
Yep.
Hopefully they can get it.
All right, they're going to be able to at least get close to point. Shadow's Brig going to try to make some space here, but now it's up to Diva. Unfortunately, that round does not go as hoped for.
Yeah, they just really couldn't get much of a foothold, it seems like.
Yeah, real problem there for the Eagles. They just seem to have some issues with making some space because every time they would get close to point, they got pushed off. Their team did a much better job of spacing the other team out. With the Hammond, who tends to be one of the quicker speedier tanks.
Definitely.
You've also got the fact that they were just kind of overall better at keeping them at bay. And Faulkner really struggled with that choke point right before getting to the control.
Yep, and that's really Hammond's MO is, getting in early, getting in fast, and just messing things up.
So interesting, they're going with Malga now, using him as the tank. And it looks like they're playing a more aggressive game this time, not being quite as patient, wanting to go ahead and take early point.
Yeah, early point seems to
Matter a
be the name of the game in this particular match.
Yep.
Because that's what got them last time.
Yeah, we got Chiaki here. All right, Chiaki gets that power pack, but unfortunately she's still gonna have to retreat here.
Yeah, unfortunately they lost 2 of their players.
Yeah, so they're just gonna have to wait. And there they are. All right, so they're right back in the game. Nice that they didn't have to make a full retreat there.
Oh, very nice.
Good wall there. All right, they were able to get one. And now that they've got the DPS, can they get a
straight in?
Oh, come on, they're so close. They take their brig. Unfortunately, Potato Dawg also goes down. It's interesting because they're playing a lot of the same characters that we are.
What a relief.
And so there's a little bit of, not quite a ditto, but there's a little bit of a ditto match going on here. Because they had a brig, they had a McCree. The Malga is still something that only we're running at the moment, but I believe they had a Juno too, did they not?
They did, yes.
Yes.
On them. Oh, now they've got May.
Now we've got Brig ult.
See, everybody seems to be able to get around the new wall without too much trouble.
Oh yeah, and that wall goes down immediately. With our own May trying to push back here. Brig going to try to make some space here. The nice thing about Brig is she acts as kind of a mini tank, so she's trying to make some space, get on point, does. Maywall goes up.
Does, oh.
Oh, but she goes down.
An ult on Chiaki's part, but I think it might be just a little bit too late there.
Yeah, I think so too, unfortunately. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Faulkner putting up a much better fight in that second round, but ultimately has the same result, unfortunately.
Definitely.
So. Yeah, that Farah was really a problem for us in both rounds.
Definitely.
And you could tell there.
Yeah, she kind of just got free reign in the sky a little bit, unfortunately. And
yeah, and that was one thing too. I think that that's probably the reason that I think you saw Potato Dawg in that last one pull out the McCree, because McCree generally does fairly well against Farah, but unfortunately didn't make much of a difference there. That Farah kind of wrecked us. They were able to push back on her a little bit because she got a little less annoying later in that round, because you saw that I think it might have actually been partially because of the McCree. But yeah, tough loss for Faulkner on that first one, but it's just the first one. They tend to struggle more with control than they do any of the other game modes. So if we wind up getting a payload escort mission in the next one, or push bot, or I forget what the new one is. It's like the tug of war thing. Or Flashpoint. Like, I think really any of those will be better for us. I'm really hoping for either pushbot or escort. And that's probably what we're going to see here in a second. But yeah, Faulkner not able to take that first one. So now the score is Mavericks 1, Faulkner 0. So it is a best of 5. So we still have plenty of time to be able to make up that space. And hopefully that will be coming here pretty soon. Looks like we can kind of see their chat here. So we're looking at what map we need to go on. They're saying maybe Kings Row. So that is, of course, one of the escort maps. So we probably are going to have an escort mission regardless of which one they pick. It looks like Kings Row is going to be the pick, though. So, and I think that is it. So we will be seeing that in just a second. You can see the guys there in the arena, just trying to keep a cool head, not get down on themselves after having that first loss. And I mean, there's a lot of Overwatch left to play here, so I'm not worried about it. They're not worried about it. They're not stressing out. That's what you got to do here, especially when almost all of the rounds start with a control point match, and that seems to be their weakest one. Like, you got to learn to just play and be comfortable playing with being able to have that comeback mindset. So,
Definitely. And your mindset is, and I'm sure it's been hammered down before, in games like this, your mindset is half the game,
right?
Half of winning the game, because it doesn't matter how good you are if you get frustrated and give up halfway through a match. It doesn't matter how good you are.
Right. That can cripple even a team that's the better team on the field. Don't know why Chiaki is just like a rocket there, just kicking into the distance with no one there. But
oh yeah, she is assaulting that door like
yes,
nobody's business.
That she was trying to FBI agent that door, just kick it right down. I do like the switch to Orisa though. Orisa is fantastic at creating space.
Definitely.
I mean, all tanks are, but she's really good at it. And especially when Faulkner has struggled with choke points a little bit, being able to use Orisa, because there's a big choke point here right before you get to control.
And it gives the team a little bit of much needed stability.
For sure. So we got Shadow here with the rail gun doing a lot of damage. You got Zenyatta.
It's like they're making a good push here.
Yeah, really good push here.
No picks yet, but
yeah, they do really need to at least start whittling down the team though here. You want to get this as early as possible to give yourself more time.
Ian got the turret down.
Yep. Yeah, so unfortunately we took 2, but they took 3, so this is kind of an all-out brawl.
Yeah,
which, when you're on offense, trading is actually not as beneficial as you might think. Obviously, you'd rather trade than just lose, but...
Exactly. It seems like Faulkner wasn't quite ready for that flank right there at the end.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it.
Broke everything up.
So we see Jesse stacking up a ton of damage here, just about being in the right place at the right time. Now he's in trouble. The Ramatra's coming after him. Or, not Ramatra, Sigma. And he goes down, unfortunately. No, I was right. It was Ramatra. I'm sorry. I contradicted myself when I didn't mean to. All right, so right here we've got the Orisa trying to sort of get a good angle here. And it looks like she's going to try to here.
Yeah.
Goes through the enemy speed boost.
Orisa's just trying to get...
Oh, and here we go. Orisa ult. And now really putting pressure on Augusta.
Ooh.
Or not Augusta. Texas at Arlington. We played a match earlier against Augusta tonight, so my mind still hasn't recovered. But yeah, unfortunately that ult by the Orisa doesn't work. And now Faulkner is down to just 90 seconds to try to get something rolling here.
Yeah, it didn't seem like... It seemed like while Orisa could get through the choke point, his teammates seemed to struggle a little bit trying to keep up with him.
Yeah, so we see Torn ult there. And yeah, some of the Texas team is able to really stay close to spawn and really puts pressure on them. Now they're having to fight like the second they get out of their spawn, and that's not good.
No, not at all.
Especially when the clock's against you. Down to 45 seconds. Come on, Faulkner. All right, they've switched to Doomfist. This is probably the tank that Ian plays the best. Let's see if it winds up working for him. Oh, and they are able to take down the turret. It looks like they're about to get tank, and they do.
Throwing down a bunch of ults. They really, yeah.
Now they're really in the fight for their life. Yeah, unfortunately they go down there. The Sojourn not able to stay up. Chiaki's gonna run here. Can she make it?
Faulkner's trying to.
She does.
Salvage things, pick things up.
All right, she is in overtime. They're supporting the Doomfist. But unfortunately she goes down. And now we got Moira coming up around the backside. Not able to make it, man. Really unfortunate. Just barely shy of getting that touch.
0-0. Switching sides.
All right, so now Faulkner has to make sure that the other team doesn't even take point in order to win this. Difficult, but by no means impossible.
Not at all. It's a tough thing to live up to, though.
Yep.
For sure.
Faulkner is on defense, so the best thing that they can do at this point is to force it to a round 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that is the case here.
Fingers crossed.
Yep, for sure. And interesting team comp here. We've switched to Reinhardt. And Shadow stays with Sojourn. They're going to set up their defense here. I am a little surprised. Normally, Faulkner would go with one of the sniper characters here, like an Ashe or a Widow, but nobody decided to go that one. I wonder what the thinking here is.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
As does failure.
Usually, the sniper characters just have an easy, easy safe vantage point there on the first point.
Right.
5, 4,
Maybe they're thinking because this other team has
1.
been really good at like taking a specific point or slipping around the back and flanking. They've had a couple of successful flanks. They don't want to risk a sniper.
Yeah.
Because the thing about having a sniper is it's really good at one of these choke points, but if your sniper goes out, then you're kind of left defenseless. Oh, we see a couple of fire strikes coming out. Oh, and we see the ham coming back.
Yeah, just rolling straight through, knocking everybody out of place.
Yep. Faulkner still has control, though. Ooh. But not good. We had several of our team go down there, and unless they do something quick here, yep,
Unfortunate.
weren't able to get back in time, unfortunately.
I think Arlington was probably expecting the sniper because they went offensive because of offensive Widow.
Yeah, they went offensive Widow and Farah, who is really good at taking out those snipers hiding in high places.
Definitely.
So, good on... see what... Well, yeah, not the way that we wanted to see that one go, especially since that tends to be one of our better ones. I would say that we're slightly better at push bot, so we might be able to redeem ourselves at 3, but Faulkner has run itself out of errors at this point. They cannot lose any more games. If Texas at Arlington takes even one more round, Faulkner is going to have to call this one a night. Hopefully that doesn't happen, though. It would not be the first time that we've had a surprise come from behind victory.
That's true.
Our big win last year that came against Iowa, that actually was one where we lost the first one. I do think we won the second one in that one, but it came down to a game 5, and so we could see a similar situation here against the Mavericks. Hopefully we get to a game 5 because that would be ideal. While we're waiting, do want to mention that we actually do not have a Counter-Strike game tomorrow night. We will be not available to do that because Cole is not going to be here, so the captain will not be in attendance because his brother's getting married.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's...
So the other team was gracious enough to reschedule, and we will bring you that information about when that game gets rescheduled. We do not know exactly when it's going to be, but we do know that there's no game tomorrow night, and we'll be back on our regular Counter-Strike schedule on next Friday. We are thinking about doing a doubleheader at one point to make up for it, but we will bring you that information as soon as we get it. Yeah, here we go.
Alrighty.
So it is a push bot round as predicted. Escort that robot, guys. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I do like this team comp. I like Reaper. Spong on Reaper is really fun to watch. I do like the Diva, a much more mobile tank for a mode where you have to have a lot of mobility because of the nature of the game. Oh, and it looks like they take down End right away. The Moira's gone.
Oh, very
no
nice.
supports.
Healer right there at the beginning.
Yep. All right, the objective is unlocked, and now they're going to... Oh, and they get the Juno as well. And without the supports, the tank goes down too. So they're going to take control of Robot, and Faulkner's going to have an early lead here. The question is, how far can they push to get that lead as big as they can?
Yeah, Reaper definitely seemed to be the pick here because of this map-specific, close quarters.
Oh, wow. Unfortunately, we do see Jesse goes down there. They were gunning for him hard because he had gotten the better of them at several points there.
Looks like they're regrouping a little bit.
Yep. And McCree is on his way, trying to help the team. Oh, but gets Juno causing some problems there. And here we see Lucio, which we have not seen this game yet.
Interesting.
And who is that? Is that Josh?
It looks like it.
I can't tell.
Josh is on Lucio.
Okay.
Kaizen.
Usually Josh is DPS. I don't think that I've seen him play support before.
I've played with him before, but I don't know if I've ever seen it in a match, for sure. So.
Okay, and we have McCree ult. That could come in handy here. Oh, and they're able to take down the tank. Tyre does get McCree, though, unfortunately. But, I mean, considering that Tyre can take out a whole team when placed well, that's not terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And we're able to take out their Junkrat.
Kaizen's beat just seems to be just a little bit too late there.
A little bit, but it still, is going to be something we need here. Unfortunately, Red takes the lead. So Texas at Arlington now is ahead. That was a close one.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to, the extended fight there just didn't seem to go in our favor, unfortunately.
No, it did not. Sadly. But it's not that big a lead. It would be easy for us to retake lead here if this team fight goes well.
Absolutely.
It looks like it's starting to. They've already got their tank.
Oh,
And that's a Reaper ult.
very nice. Good 2K.
I like it. I like it a lot. And we've got Robot back.
All right.
Run, Robot, run!
What do you think the name of the robot is?
Charlie.
Charlie? You think the Charlie?
I think it's Charlie.
Okay.
I don't know why, Charlie. Maybe I was just thinking about League. Oh, nice shot! The McCree gets a masterful aerial shot there. I don't know if the audience actually saw it, but it was beautiful, believe me. And we got the Lucio and Chiaki trying to push these guys off. And Faulkner now in control of the robot.
We're holding on to it, but
Come on, guys.
things are a little spread out right now.
Yep. If Shadow gets back here, though, and ends this team fight with McCree ult, that could be really good for us, though.
Oh.
Oh, he may be in over his head here. Ah, he is. Unfortunate. Reaper's still there, but man, that is tough. Can't go against a whole team like that.
Looks like everybody's regrouping a little bit.
Yeah, gonna have to. Hopefully they can take over Robot again before he gets to their pylon. Oh, here he comes. Robot is on his way.
Go, Charlie, go.
Oh no, we want Charlie to not go. We want him to turn around.
No, stop.
And go in the opposite direction. My first instinct was to call him Bob, but there's already a Bob in this game.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Oh no!
Maybe he's just the more sophisticated version. Maybe he's Robert. Robert the robot.
He's Bob's little brother.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got Baby Diva on the field.
All right.
I'm there for it though. Looks like we did it well. We barely kept them from taking the lead, and now we've got control of Robot. So if we can have Robot push just a little further up, this will be really nice for Faulkner. Oh man, what a shot by the McCree.
Looks like they're ready for us though.
Yep. They've already taken out
Charlie,
Chiaki.
I can actually say it this time.
Oh! I really thought we were going to get the Orisa there. Oh, and Reaper ult, but he gets killed in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in trouble here, down to a Baby Diva. Yeah, and Robot has the... Robot is quickly heading to the red pylon.
Oh, man.
Come on, guys. No, that's it. They're going to take lead here.
We're falling behind.
Thank you for stating the obvious there, Lucio. Lucio is now Captain Obvious.
Ah, yes.
You know, I think that Jesse has been playing McCree this entire time just as a counter to the Pharah.
Hey, whatever, you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
But I mean, that is
pretty well.
That is kind of a flattering thing, though. Like if your enemy team stays with a specific character, even when the comp isn't necessarily favorable to it, just specifically to counter you.
Oh yeah.
Like that's quite a compliment to you. Oh man, here we go. Oh, did I just hear Lucio ult?
Yep. Combo of a Lucio ult and a Cassidy ult.
Yeah, well, it went really well for us. We win that team fight and take out the Juno. Unfortunately, that does result in McCree going down, but the rest of the team is intact, and we got Robot, so...
Had to pop a couple ults for it, but it worked pretty well, seems.
Yeah, and it looks like Jesse has switched to Soldier 76, so let's see if that works better.
I know I've always had an easier time dealing with, maybe it's just me being bad at aim, but I've always had an easier time dealing with Pharah as Soldier.
As Soldier, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ooh. Yeah, the red team unfortunately just had an extremely good team play that time and able to take control of Robot. Faulkner really needs to stop that because we're down to only about 60 seconds. So they're going to camp out here at the red pylon.
Yeah, unfortunately seemed to just run us over a little bit there.
Yeah, that last team fight had some trouble with that one for sure.
Oh, the Bastion ult.
Yep. Bastion ult is scary.
Definitely.
All right, so we got the Reaper here. Oh no.
Unfortunately, Reaper's down.
Reaper down is not good for us.
Nope, not at all. Oh.
Man, we're in trouble. Come on, guys. Take down that Pharah. Oh, and he is able to get the Pharah, but unfortunately it comes at the cost of his own life. And Soldier 76 is down. We're down to a baby D.Va. D.Va does get back in her mech.
Battle of the Juno ults here.
Yep. Dueling Juno ults.
Dueling Juno ults.
All right, we are in overtime, and we do have control of the bot, so we've got to not only get him to our pylon, but move him past that orange marker, which good on Faulkner, because they were within a hair's breadth of having the game end right there.
Absolutely.
Because it was so close to the end.
It was a good comeback. They held out. They really held out there.
Yep, I knew it. They were going to try to stop right here. This is a really good spot for a team fight for them.
Oh.
Oh, man. That Pharah comes in with a very timely play. Oh, and we get D.Va Bomb.
He got one.
Yes, he did. Unfortunately, there's no one on point, and that is going to end the game with a Faulkner loss. Let's see, what is play of the game here?
Play of the game.
Okay. Ian does get play of the game here with the D.Va.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that remake.
Yes. I do remember this play distinctly. So,
I've always thought that was a fun mechanic.
yes. Well, unfortunately, Faulkner does not get the win here tonight. It is good that it is like a parting gift. We did get a really nice play of the game, but
Definitely.
unfortunately, Faulkner not able to pull out the W here, and that's going to be it for us this evening. So what we'll do is we will take a quick break here in just a second and come back with the post-game show. Final score tonight is unfortunately going to be Texas at Arlington 3, Faulkner 0. So we'll be right back with a post-game interview.
My name is Mike Harridge, and I teach computer science at Faulkner. Computer science at Faulkner is dramatically changing right now. It's an exciting time to be here. We're adding new students, which is exciting for all of us, but we're also growing in the content in which we deliver. We're adding new courses, we're adding new curriculums. It's a time that things seem to be really exciting and things seem to be really changing rapidly inside of our field. Computer science will always be a rapidly evolving field. Everything from artificial intelligence to cybersecurity will always drive us to excellence. But here at Faulkner, we embrace that change as opposed to ignore it. Many of our students find their niche in the computer science world by coming here, and that's what we hope to really drive that love of computer science into our students here. I'm telling you, of any place you want to be to learn computer science, Faulkner is the place to be right now.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for being with us for the post-game show. Faulkner coming off of a loss to University of Texas at Arlington, so unfortunately the Eagles do fall to the Mavericks. But here to give us some post-game breakdown, we've got Mr. Zane Thrash, otherwise known as Spong. Thank you for being here, Zane.
You're welcome. Hi, Mom.
So tell us, Zane, I know that it was a difficult match tonight, but it seems like you guys did start doing a lot better with the push bot round, had some really good team fights, and were able to take them by surprise a couple times. What was the secret to the success in those, and how might those have been implemented in a way to get us a different outcome tonight?
Well, we started focusing priority a little bit more. In the first game, we didn't focus the right people. We didn't say, okay, target this person,
Right.
kind of burst one person down at a time. It was just, it felt a lot more scatterbrained than it should have been. And the the third game we were getting early picks and we were like, okay, we can win now. What look here, what hero now? Talking a little bit more, but then we just took some really bad trades and we got greedy, and because that third game was so winnable, we should have gotten that, but it's okay, it happens. Things to work on. It's okay.
Well, I did notice that some of the highlights of that third game that you were just talking about were you had some really fun Reaper plays.
Yeah, Reaper does Reaper. Reaper's fun. He's nice. But it was honestly a lot of Ian plays, Ian callouts, and I felt like I don't know. I wasn't doing as much as I should have, or as much as I could have. I should have been like looking for more situations, maybe like go around the back, look for a new opportunity or something.
Well, maybe. I will say that one thing that was, I'm sure, disappointing, and I know because I've played Reaper a few times before, very frustrating to get killed in the middle of your ult when you're Reaper.
Yeah, but that was bad ult anyways. That was just because I was like, I have ult, and they were all walking through the door, and then like communication took too long for like me to confirm that I was like good to ult there, because like whenever I have ult, I'm like, I have it, can I use it, and then it's just like we didn't get it out fast enough, and so Ian was like, yeah, look for an ult, and so I just heard ult and I just pressed Q so quick, and I was like, oh, I caught nobody. I see.
Well, that is unfortunate, but I understand that when you're Reaper especially, he has such a good ult that you're kind of anxious to use it because it can really turn the tide of a game and kill 2 or 3 people. So and we've seen that happen in Faulkner games before where a very timely Reaper ult does that. But one thing I wanted to ask about, because this is something that Ethan and I both noticed that kind of threw us, they had some unusual team comps, especially early on in the control point game in the first one. For one, busting out Ham, didn't expect to see Wrecking Ball in there.
Yeah, we couldn't decide whether we wanted to burst down the ball or ignore him, and we should have talked a little bit more about that. That lack of communication that was there, and it's just they caught us by surprise, and every round we didn't know what they were going, and we didn't counter swap like we should have, and we just didn't. Again, it's just all about focus priority. What's our number one priority now? Is it killing the ball? Can we may wall him off and slow him down, burst him? Is it ignore him and then just go after the people in the back? But it's okay.
Well, it is what it is, and you learn from it, and you hopefully come back and come back strong with a better idea of what to do next time if that does happen again. But thank you so much, Zane. Appreciate you being here. Know it's a late night. We're doing this one pretty late, so appreciate you being here for that.
You're welcome.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and call it there this evening, but not before letting you know what we got coming up on the docket. We got another Smash Blue game that is going to be on Monday, October the 21st at 6 p.m. versus the College of Charleston. So it'll be Eagles versus Cougars. And we have another Smash Bros. Game happening later that night, the Smash White game. I believe that one's actually the same time this one started at 9 p.m. So we got another late one. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the Smash Bros. Game did today, because we were knocking on the 3-hour door.
Wow.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but, and of course we do have the League of Legends game coming up on Tuesday. You will actually not be commentating that one, so you and Rafe are y'all both going to Tennessee?
No, I just have other stuff I gotta do.
I gotcha. All right. Well, anyway, so I'll actually be bringing that one with you. I apologize in advance for that, but we'll have the coverage there, and we'll make sure that you get to see every play of that one as well. And then we've got the next Overwatch game. You guys will be playing on Thursday. That is October the 23rd against the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. So it'll be that time another bird battle, Eagles versus Warhawks. So hopefully we come out on that one, ruling the skies against them. So that is all we have coming up for the next week, but would be remiss if I didn't mention 1 week from today. So actually as a part of the Overwatch live stream, we've got the Ghouls and Ghosts charity live stream. yes, we'll be raising money for war refugees in Ukraine, and you can watch that. That is an 8-hour stream, so we're going to be here all night long until 2 a.m.
Wow.
So you'll be a part of that one, of course, as being part of the game. We're going to have all kinds of fun events, so be sure to check that out on Thursday, and we will be able to get that to you as soon as we'll have another announcement and give you a schedule of the full list of events. But until then, just know that that is going to be coming up 1 week from today from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Special thanks to everybody that was helping me out with the production this evening. It takes a big crew of people to be able to do this, and I couldn't do it without them. We have Caligula over there doing our production. No, I'm kidding. That is Mike Johnston. He's just dressed up like a Roman emperor because tonight is March Madness. So he's I don't think I've quite ever had royalty doing production for me, but it's a nice change of pace. But we say Viva Con Dios to him. And then we have our color commentary. Thanks to Ethan Dixon for coming up here for a late night and doing commentary, adding some flavor to the broadcast. And of course, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Caleb Colquitt, saying so long, and we will see you again on Monday for that Smash Bros stream. Hopefully we're actually live streaming by then, but we will bring you that coverage after the fact if we are not. In the meantime, stay the course, friends.
The preceding broadcast was an official presentation of Faulkner University. It may not be redistributed without the express written consent of the Faulkner University Athletic Department. Regitar USA Hi-Res Arena is sponsored by Regitar USA. The national anthem was performed by the Faulkner University Chorus. If you would like to learn more about the Faulkner Esports program, visit our official website at faulknereagles.com or follow us on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram for all the latest news and events. Thank you for watching, and soar Eagles!